Hi, we're here with Gary Bear, and he's going to talk to us about the wheat threshing demonstration that's going to be going on. But first of all, I'd like to hear about the tractor that you yourself have restored. Will you tell us about that?
Okay. The steam engine behind me is a 1917 50 horse Peerless traction engine. It has been owned by the American Thrashermen since 1964, and in the late 60s or very early 70s, the boiler came into condition that it had to have serious repairs, and for 38 years or so it sat in our stationary steam building awaiting funds to restore it. And the organization was kind enough to allow the Dream Team to take the project on in 2005, and at the end of a 2-year process, we now have the Peerless back in as near as new condition as we could have it. The Peerless was, in its process of being restored, was fully photographed for documentation, completely dismantled. The boiler went to Middlefield, Ohio for complete rebuild, and it passed Illinois state inspection to the condition of the boiler would have been when it was new. While the boiler was gone for 11 months to Ohio to be rebuilt, the rest of the machine was sandblasted, cleaned, repaired, prepped, and painted, awaiting the boiler to come back. This April of 2007, the boiler returned to Illinois. April 17th, the state of Illinois inspected the boiler, passed it for its rated pressure, and from the 17th of April to the 29th of May, it was put together. 29th of May, it was the first time it was fired in 38 years. We at the American Thrashermen, with our heritage of farming in Illinois being so strong, are very fortunate to have a rare piece of machinery out of the eastern part of the United States that's in mechanically near new condition. The process of thrashing is separating grain from wheat, and the machine that we're using with this steam engine was built in the late 1800s. It's a case agitator thrash machine. It's an all wooden machine and in very good mechanical condition, and was owned by the late D.R. Bartimus, one of the founders of the American Thrashermen in 1959. The Peerless steam engine was owned by Ralph Fisher from Assumption, Illinois, also one of the founders of the American Thrashermen's Association. And in the early 60s, Ralph Fisher sold the Peerless to D.R. Bartimus. And in 1964, at the end of the summer show of 1964, D.R. Bartimus donated the Peerless and the case agitator to the American Thrashermen Association. Today is the first time since that scene was taken for a magazine in 1964 that this steam engine was belted to this machine again.